Good day, hope you're well. Today we're going to talk about why storage is a dividends giant. Now, if you're tired of buying stocks that crash, you just need to change your strategy. And today we're going to talk about a company that has a high level of real world safety, that is storage. Now, we're going to look at EasyEquities because EasyEquities, in my opinion, is the best app to buy shares, stocks, ETFs, ETNs on any amount that you would like. There is no minimum amount of investment. You can buy with 5 Rand, 10 Rand. It's up to you. So that's why I use EasyEquities. Also, this is not financial advice. If you seek financial advice, please go to a professional financial advisor. This is just for entertainment and educational purposes only. Now, with storage, you have definitely seen their big, bright red buildings along the highway somewhere, in Cape Town, especially if you live in Cape Town. They don't own anything complicated. They split big buildings into small, tiny rooms, put a padlock on them, and rent them out to regular people and small businesses who have too much stuff, who need storage. As the name of the business is self-explanatory. It sounds boring, right? But for investors, the boring businesses is absolute cash machines. Let's look at why they are dividends giants and why they are perfect for long-term hold on EasyEquities. Now you're going to look at the timeline, as you can see there, from 2015 till today. A lot of beginners look at the stock chart over 1 year and panic when the line bounces up and down. But if you click, of course, the max button on EasyEquities, you'll see something completely different. Let's look at how they've been growing over the years, over the last decade. In 2015, Stor-age officially joined the Johannesburg Stock Exchange, the JSE. They started small, just renting out units locally, and their share price started at around 9 Rand 66 cents per share. Between 2017 and 2018, they bought a massive storage company called Stor-age King in the United Kingdom. And suddenly they weren't just a South African business anymore. They were multinational. They were international even. And their share price steadily climbed past 11 Rand. Between 2020 and 2022, the pandemic hit. While shopping malls and town office supplies and town offices themselves became empty and there was no one buying because everyone was at home, people moving houses or downsizing needed storage more than ever. And this business thrived. And basically their stock grew as they weathered the economic storm, as they became essential to a lot of people. And it grew to 14 Rand between that time. And today, they now manage over 57,000 tenants across South Africa and the United Kingdom, with their buildings sitting at over 93% completely full. That is a lot. Out of 57,000 tenants, they have 93% completely full units. And their stock price is now trading steadily at 16 Rand 31 cents per share. That is a total of 63% price rise since day one, 2015, up until today, on top of all the dividends that they pay. So why do they pay such great dividends compared to other stocks? It comes down to 3 simple real-world rules. Rule number 1, the law forces them to pay. Storage is a REIT, it's a REIT. It's a real estate investment trust. This is just a fancy legal word for saying, according to the law, they cannot hoard their profits. They must take the rent money they collect, subtract basic expenses, and send the rest directly to your brokerage account as a dividend. Number 2, they have safety in numbers. Think about a giant office building. If the main tenants leave, the landlord loses 100% of their income. But storage has over, as I said, 57,000 different people renting small spaces. If 50 people move out, it doesn't hurt them at all, even 100. The others, which is 56,900 or 56,950, if only 50 leave, they are still paying rent. The other tenants are still paying rent. The cash flow never stops. Number three is that they have the hidden British power weapon because they own half their business in the United Kingdom. They collect a massive chunk of their rent in British pounds. When the South African rand loses value, those United Kingdom profits become worth even more when you convert them into rands, protecting your dividend check from local inflation. Now, if you look at the 1 year chart, you will see lines going up and down. This is normal for any stock going up, any stock going down. The uptrend or the downtrend is never truly straight down, it's up and down. That is just the stock market overreacting to short-term news. But if you want a true long-term hold, you look at the business model. This is very important. You must look at the business model and understand what type of business you're investing in. Do not just invest for fear of missing out or for trending purposes. Understand the business that you are investing in. Even Warren Buffett said this. It's very important that you understand what business you are investing in so that you can weather the storm, because you know it's an important business because of their business model. This is for any business. Now, with storage, they provide space that people can't live without. So people need storage. That is a fact of life. You need storage for things that you cannot store. Do you understand what I'm saying? And they can raise their rental prices slightly every year to beat inflation. Their buildings stay full and they pass that cash straight to you. Now, for a beginner building a real dividend portfolio, this is the kind of business you want to own. Now, for me, I like investing in dividends, stocks, dividends, exchange traded funds, ETFs. It's very important that as the stock grows or as the ETF grow, you get the growth potential plus the dividend potential. That's double payment that you get. That's why dividends is very powerful. It's a powerful tool. And this is one of the giants in the JSE that I love, personally, due to the fact of their business model. There is another company that I will speak about in the times coming in the near future. I'm just trying to make a video about it. Now, I don't make fancy videos. It's just basic knowledge and it's basic visuals, but the value that I give, I hope that I'm giving valuable information. You just need to listen and pay attention. It's not about visuals and looking sexy. I'm just on the value part. Now, what do you think? Does storage look safe or does it not? Because as I've said, people cannot live without storage. You need to store, like even yourself, if you think about it, the things that you store. In general, storage is very important. And this is rental units that you can rent to store things. If you moving provinces, you moving country and you can't afford to store in your area, you can just rent a unit out from storage. Now, let me know in the comments what you think. Is this something that you're looking at? Is this something that you didn't know? Now that you know, what do you think about it? And you can smash the like button. You can follow. You can share the video if you want. And you can press the notification button and be notified every time that I post a video. And I'll see you in the next video. Tango.